Okay, let me understand the effect of electric field on a dipole that is having one positive and negative charge separated by distance 2a. When this dipole is kept in electric field at certain angles, so what kind of effect this dipole will experience? Today's topic will explain you that. Here you can see the positive charge, negative charge, so definitely the two forces will be there. Plus QE is in the direction of field and minus QE in the opposite direction of field. Let the angle is theta. Here you see example of this pen. My two fingers are applying equal and opposite forces on the pen. What is happening? The pen is about to rotate. Same thing, this thing in physics called torque. The force applied is producing a torque on the pen. Similar thing will happen here. The dipole is experiencing two forces opposite and equal. So as a result, it will also rotate so that it will have the same direction in the direction of electric field. So this thing, the torque, we have to calculate. Now I am assuming there, let the dipole of permanent dipole moment P, and you know the direction of dipole moment is minus 2 plus. Okay, this is the P now. So the forces are plus QE and minus QE. By the definition of torque we know. So to find out torque, let me put the value of force and the distance between the two forces like this. Here Q is the force, any one of the force, and this is 2a sin theta. 2a sin theta is the perpendicular distance between the two forces. Here you see this force and that force, the perpendicular gap is 2a sin theta, right? Here we can arrange the quantities here like this, 2qa e sin theta. Nothing changed, I have just rearranged the terms. But here 2qa is called dipole moment. We know from the definition of dipole moment, as we know, we can write 2qa equal to p, that is dipole moment, and e sin theta. Here you see P is a vector quantity, E is a vector quantity, and torque is also a vector quantity. So definitely it is a cross product or it is a vector product. So we can write it in terms of vector product form like this. This way also we can write it in the vector product form. Here you see. So here we can draw some important cases out of it. Okay, and how we can draw some conclusion from this formula. Let me do it like this. First of all, the direction of the torque. In the above diagram we can see. Okay, this was the direction of the dipole moment, it was direction of electric field, so angle between them was this. Same way here, it is the electric field, it is the dipole moment, this angle is theta. So by the definition of cross product we know that when we multiply P cross E, so the product, when that is the torque, will have the direction perpendicular to the surface which contains both of them, like this paper. So it will be somewhere in the upward direction, okay, out of the paper, right? So we can make like this. This is the unit vector which is representing the direction of the torque, right? This way we can write perpendicular to the plane of P and E. Now if the angle theta becomes 0, means this dipole is in the direction of electric field. In that case the angle will be 0. So here sin theta, sin 0 is 0, everybody know. So torque will be 0. So means both the forces will be pulling it from this side and that side. So net force will be 0. So they will not experience any kind of torque, right? This is one case. Now you see another case when theta is 90 degree, means the dipole is perpendicular to the electric field. It is the direction of dipole. If it will be the direction of a dipole, it is the direction of electric field. In that situation, theta would be 90 degree. And tau will be equal to definitely PE, because sin 90 is 1, and this value will be the maximum. So we got the value of minimum, maximum, and the direction of electric field. This is all about the dipole placed in electric field. Thank you.